Hi, in this video, I will discuss how businesses make great use of Microsoft Access and PowerPoint software. In addition to the first video I made this semester, I decided to analyze SLCSA's use of these softwares. Therefore, I will discuss the use of database, forms, and queries by SLCSA. Moreover, I will discuss how SLCSA uses PowerPoint to make its presentations and reports. First, SLCSA mostly uses Access to create its database, create forms, and create queries. On the other hand, it uses PowerPoint to create presentations and reports. To begin with Access, I will discuss the creation of tables and the use of tables. In the previous week, SLCSA created a table to discuss the various positions in the organization. The use of tables is great as it is a database for the whole document. It is also storage of important information, and it allows the business to create forms and queries. If we discuss forms, they are considered as a nice visual representation of data. In the case of SLCSA, we use the position, roles, and tables to discuss the many position descriptions in the organization. Moreover, SLCSA uses queries to make a precise search of data among its data. Now, let's have a look at the controls in Access. We will look at how to create a form and how to create a query. We first have a look at the position descriptions form of SLCSA. We can see that many information, including a picture, are included in the form. The first option I want to show you is how to display your form. You can display your form in Design View or Form View. Now we are in the Form View. If I show you the Design View, it is a view that you will use to modify the look of your form. Therefore, you can click on Elements and drag them through your whole document. When you are done modifying your form, you go back to Form View, and there it is. Now click Save, and the work is done. Now the second thing I want to show you is the query. As you can see, I have 6 answers. However, I could have added up to 12 options of answers. To better understand why I only have 6 answers, we will go to Design View. In Design View, you can see that I added a criteria to define my search. Therefore, it is more precise. If I hit the Run Control Query button, you can see that we came back to the 6 answers table. Now, you might be asking yourself how to create a form and how to create a query. The answer is simple. Click on the table you want to create your form and query from, click on Create, and then you have the Form Control button and the Query button. Just click on it and follow the instructions. There you go. In addition to the use of Access by SLCSA, and as mentioned earlier, the organization also used PowerPoint to make presentations and reports. As you can see on your screen, 2 types of forms are presented as for PowerPoint. The first one is a presentation. The use of PowerPoint when presenting a subject is to make it clear and fluid for the audience. On the other hand, the goal of PowerPoint when creating reports is to include as much information as you can while keeping it clear and simple. As you can see on your screen, the current slide is an example of a presentation slide using PowerPoint. It is clear, simple, and fluid for the audience to understand the subject. The following slide is the project summary slide example. As you can see, you would use this slide to create a report and explain to the audience what the goal of your project is. You can see that there is more text and information contained on the slide, which makes it useful for reports. Overall, SLCSA's use of Access and PowerPoint software make the organization save time, create organized and stored data, and to create effective presentations.